Pace car is off. We're going green here from Phoenix Raceway for 125 lap stages, or 30, 30, and 65 here as William Byron leads the way down into turn 1 over that number 22 of Joey Logano. 3 wide already in the background there. Daniel Suarez up the inside of the 5 of Kyle Larson. You see cars all over the place here, Jay. That's the beautiful thing about this racetrack here from Phoenix Raceway. The dog leg, it is... well, it's basically anything goes, and you can go 3, 4, 5 wide even if you imagine that here.
And the beautiful thing about Phoenix, Gary, is you can handle 3 wide, sometimes even 4 wide, but 5 wide is where we will definitely see some problems happen, and you can see 5 wide happen most certainly on these restarts, and especially the start of this race where they start 2 wide, Gary. So far, everybody clean, though. Might see a bit of 4 wide here off turn 2 as they're kind of angling for it, but nope, still just going to be 3 wide as the 2-car Cindric right there, right in front of Hamlin. I think that is a 31 of Justin Haley as well. Hamlin on the inside, Gary, all the way got pinched down, lost a little bit of spots right there, a bit of momentum. Back to the inside again, though, the 31 of Haley, this time through 3 and 4. Bit of momentum, they're going back 3 wide again, Gary. These guys are not giving it up on this initial start of this race. 3 laps in, long way to go. Still everybody fighting like it's the end of the race.
I don't think Haley's going to appreciate the way Hamlin got to his inside there. Look at the 16 of Allmendinger all the way up and out of the groove right there on the exit of turn 2. Rough start for him. He qualified well. He's already fading down towards out of the top 15 as they head down into the corner. And you can see right now that 24 of William Byron leads the way across the stripe over Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Larson on.
Down that back straightaway, it's gonna pose a dangerous area. You just see the 6 right there, the 3, everybody getting involved this time. They're not gonna save it. The 43, the 47. Oh, go hitting the wall pretty hard. The 41 of Priest as well, Gary. The worst one out of that. Our first crash of the day in Phoenix.
Here's a look as Ryan Priest, wrong place, wrong time, gets squeezed right there into the 3 of Austin Dillon. The 47 and Stenhouse and him make contact, and around they go into the inside wall. The 41, of course, with the worst of it all. Caution is out here in Phoenix. So, complete opposites there. Second place for the 99 and second to last for the number 1, but that might not last for long for the 99 as he's getting overtaken by the 2 of us. And Cindric, Logano into the pit lane, Jay. Looks like something may be gone wrong there. Maybe a loose wheel or a penalty, not 100% sure, but clearly some issues there for the leading driver here for Penske Racing.
And it's such a long pit lane here at Phoenix, that's going to be at least a lap, if not 2, for the 22 of Joey Logano, depending on how long he has to spend in his box as well. So that leaves Daniel Suarez now the leader of this race. Gary out of the exit of turn number 2, down to turn number 3 this time. He is ahead of the 5-car of Kyle Larson. I cannot speak. Goodness gracious, the 2 of Austin Cindric, Gary. That cost him a little bit of time there to the 99 to Suarez. So Suarez has a little bit of a cushion now, but not going to be close enough. Off turn 4 is going to be Daniel Suarez winning stage number 1 here in Phoenix, his first stage win of the season. And that also looked really strong for that 99 car, Gary, but he's going to have to make some adjustments. He certainly was not as strong as the 2 and the 5 behind him. They just didn't have enough time to pass.
Going back green, Daniel Suarez still out in front, your stage 1 winner, 10 points as well on top of that playoff point he just racked up as he's the first Trackhouse driver to win a stage this season here. All the way in the background, see some 3 wide down into turn 1. Jay, they didn't capitalize in the pit lane on passing the 99, and they certainly haven't capitalized on the restart. That 99 launched better than anybody.
He got away well, Gary, and has left himself with a little bit of a gap back to the 2-car of Austin Cindric, the 5-car of Larson, as Blaney right behind him is in the background. We've had something slow up these guys, Gary. Back here, there's 38 at top.
I think something's going on or something.
Yeah, something is off back here with this group, and I can't tell if, no, I don't think it's the 38.
It's Gregson.
It might be the 42 of Gregson. Larson losing ground very quickly. His teammate of Byron to the inside. The 10 of Almirola all the way to the inside. Going to be the biggest gainer out of all that, Gary. He got 2 positions in 1 turn right there and was able to get ahead of the 24 and the 5 who are still side by side. Another set of teammates right behind as well. The 14 and the 4 still side by side. And then Chase Elliott also behind them as well. He actually slipped up right behind the 14. The 14 lost a bit of momentum to cause Chase Elliott to check up.
15 laps to go in stage 2. We're already halfway through, and it's proven to be nearly impossible to pass the leader here, but as well, they can't quite get close enough. But Ryan Blaney's about to show the 2-car how to make some overtaking, it looks like.
Turn 1 and 2 is once again for Ryan Blaney, Gary. That time he gets to the inside of his teammate of Austin Cindric, and the top 4 have a breakaway now at this point. So Ryan Blaney doesn't have to fear of losing really any spots if this doesn't work, but I think it is going to work for him, Gary. This 12 car looks strong, especially as the long run goes on. Lap 47 now. 14 laps to go in stage number 2, and Gary, this 12 car looks really, really strong. The 19 of Truex trying to follow him through as well, and the 2 of Cindric, and it looks like it's going to happen right there. The 12.
Stage 2, Daniel Suarez has been in command ever since Logano's misfortune, and here he is leading the way down the back straightaway. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Austin Cindric in the background chasing him down. Eric Almirola, maybe don't even count him out for the final stage. Daniel Suarez exits turn 4 down the front straightaway. He is going to win the stage, and Blaney really falls off right at the end there, as you can see see the rest of the top 10 cross the line. Elliott gets the 4, and Denny Hamlin gets the final stage point here from Phoenix Raceway.
That 12 car has some better short run speed than the 99, so I think Blaney, as he looks to the inside, he's going to get to the inside, Gary. This might be the first time we've seen Suarez get past under green flag conditions. Still side by side exiting turn number 2, though.
3 wide in the background for some other drivers. Byron Blaney about to take the lead of this race here. As long as he doesn't absolutely botch this corner in 3 and 4, he should be clear. Suarez trying to fight on the outside. It's not going to be enough. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. Ryan Blaney to the lead. Our first overtake for the lead. That wasn't due to a car coming into the pit lane while leading the race, which was Joey Logano earlier now. But Jay Suarez, he's going to be at risk of losing second. Here goes the 19 to the inside.
And this is a bit of a theme that we've seen before, Gary. Once a leader loses their position, they start to drop like a rock because all they had was that lead and the clean air helping them out. And right now it looks like the Suarez might be under the same impressions right here of that happening, as well as the 19 of Truex tries to get by. Had it there off turn 2. Gary tried to fight to the outside way too hard of the 9 of Elliott and was not able to get back in behind the 9 car. Now I think he should be able to right now. Gets clear of everybody behind him, goes down to the inside. The 34 McDowell's still there, still looking if McDowell's going to send it. Suarez won't be able to make it, but Suarez does make it to the inside. Gary, he stops the bleeding. Chase Elliott might also get by as well. Gary, the 47.
Caution!
Oh,
caution
on the track. There's a big crash, it looks like. The 45 of Reddick involved, and many others as well.
You see damage there to the 45. It looks like he's been taken out. Another car up there. That's Noah Gregson. The 41 of Priest. The 78 as well. The caution flies. Damage as well on the 77 of Ty Dillon. Here's a look at the replay. AJ Allmendinger gets a little impatient trying to pass the 41 of Ryan Priest, and well, he's going to simply turn him. That Ryan Priest has had a terrible day, but look at this. It develops into more. Multiple cars crashing at the outside wall. A huge hit for the 45, and oh my god, a car got stuck in the wall back there. That was the 78 of BJ McLeod. Big hits for several drivers. Caution flies.
Caution flies. I only know of fruit flies.
All right, the game just crashed.
Oh, come on.
Bruh. Well, we're back. Game has crashed. It's a double file restart with 47 laps to go. We tried to get some accuracies in here. Unfortunately, Eric Almirola, no matter what we did, qualified still pretty bad. So he is a little bit further down in traffic. But we're back underway. We see some, of course, shuffling in position. Some of it's still pretty legit. Blaney has lost some time. Truex to the lead now. And, well, Eric Almirola, of course, the big loser there. But, Jay, we get another double file restart where really we could see some chaos, some contact there on the exit of 2.
Contact between the 16 and the 43, but they all keep it clean. They all keep it going down the spike straightaway. Gary, there's still a bunch of 3 wide going now. Like you said, double file restart. That's going to create some chaos here once again, or it could create some chaos at the very least if we see 3 and 4 wide especially. But right now they're still handling 3 wide pretty well. Gary, the 16 of Allmendinger in the middle of it pretty much for the last lap. Up towards the front, there's some 3 wide as well with the 34 Michael McDowell, the 5 of Larson. Kyle Busch as well up on the outside. Got close.
Oh!
There's a crash in the background for sure. Now Priest again.
It doesn't matter what you do for Ryan Priest, he's going to find himself wrecking at some point. Here's a look. 4 wide don't work at Phoenix apparently on the exit of turn 2. Teammates collide in the 31 as well. And multiple cars crash down this back straightaway. Big hits there. The caution flies.
Would have the better performance, but so far the 77 of Ty Dillon outperformed his teammate pretty heavily. There's the 20 of Christopher Bell is losing a couple of spots, losing a spot there again, maybe losing a spot there, actually trying to gain a spot on Ryan Blaney actually as they go 3 wide once again. The 43 of Eric Jones coming into this picture. Gary, the 43 of Eric Jones, like I mentioned, got gifted pretty heavily by the restart, and now he's actually looking pretty fast too.
Oh, Chase Elliott a little bit further down in traffic as well. He's still looking for that first win on the season. He's already had some speed this season.
Boy.
And well, Jay, he's really trying to get a move on with it here now.
Get frisky. Actually, he took it 4 wide all the way down to the apron.
Said see you later.
And got 3 cars in 1 corner. That was impressive from the 9 of Chase Elliott there, Gary. That was a fantastic move from this 9 car. 3 cars in 1 corner all the way down to the apron. That's what Phoenix provides you.
One leg Elliott moves his way forward now as they head down towards turn 1.
The 20 of Christopher Bell is going to force Larson to stand behind the 31 of Justin Haley, and actually not past him yet, but now he gets past him into turn number 3 and 4, and Larson still to the outside of the 20 car for a moment, but going to lose all that momentum, and the 20 car Christopher Bell gets by the 43 of Eric Jones, the 12 of Ryan Blaney. Blaney's starting to make his way forward now, Gary, but obviously a lot worse off than he was previously.
And wow, Jay, they are really going to stretch us out. Here we go.
There we go, the 43 and the 12. That's a smart move. Get to the pit lane first. They're inside. They're well within striking distance, Gary. If the leaders don't pit in 2 or 3 laps, we could wind up seeing the 43 and the 12 in a really good spot here.
It's just these 2 as well that comes in. Those 2 guys, Truex is in. They're staying out. What kind of call is that?
They have to be thinking they're going to make it to the end if they decided to stay out this long. Otherwise, I don't see any point in doing this. The 43 and the 12, I don't think they're going to have enough advantage to get to the leader, Gary. That's smart by Truex to cover it off. Sure, how the 43 and the 12 wound up actually so far behind right now. Maybe they went with 4 and Truex and Bell went with 2. I'm not really sure. This is going to be interesting to watch shake out over the next couple of laps.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Wait a minute. Denny Hamlin's going to have to go, Gary. He's going to have to get
He
up
might
and go
do this
soon here as they come into 3 and 4. Hamlin somehow just pulled that out of the bag and is now leading this race by a considerable margin over the 19 of Martin Truex.
Oh, the 54 of Gibbs and the 9 of Elliott, they in fact cannot make it to the end. We were wondering about them. They can't make it, but wow. Okay, the exact opposite of what we thought would be the case is the case. Denny Hamlin, who pitted later, is now in prime position to win this race. But Jay, I'm just realizing now, these are the leaders. Austin Cindric and Michael McDowell have yet to pit, and they're coming to 2 laps to go. McDowell in. This, the 2. He's in. Unbelievable. This is going to bring out the caution. This is going to end the race. This is the final lap right here. Cindric, have you ever?
Out.
Yes, you're right.
On who stayed out? There was the first 7 or 8 cars who stayed out in this race last time as they went by. The caution is in fact out. Cindric still listed as the leader, obviously, but he's in the pit.
Oh my God,
right
they're zooming
past the pace car.
This is the battle for the win.
For McDowell.
This is the battle for the win right here, technically. Where's McDowell?
Who's out and who's pitted.
The 2's there. Unbelievable.
The 34 is the one that I'm questioning here.
The 6, yes. So let's wait and see. I see McDowell right there. He is. There's McDowell. There's the 11. What is happening?
It's listed as Brad Keselowski that time across the line, Gary. I don't know where Brad Keselowski came from, but I think it's Keselowski.
Kevin Harvick and Cody Ware?
Did Brad Keselowski just win this race?
Did he, in fact? Where is Brad Keselowski in this field?
Brad?
Here he is.
He's there.
Oh, my goodness. Under caution, he's going to have enough fuel. Brad Keselowski, Jay, in an absolutely chaotic set of circumstances, is going to punch his ticket into the playoffs and get his first win as a part owner in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Chaos. Absolute chaos. Obviously, Austin Cindric, the choke of the century, runs into the pit barrels. That's the second time we've seen a car hit the pit barrels here in Phoenix. And this time, it comes right at the end of the race. Gary gives Brad Keselowski somehow the win of this race. I don't know if it's because he stayed out. I don't know if it's because he got fuel only or 2 tires or what. I don't know what at all the pit strategy was at the end of the race. There was 2 tires going on. There was 4 tires going on.